Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 16 of my Skyblock series. I am Son of Alistair, and today we are going to be making our first farm for sand. So, right now, I'm just getting some lava down. I'm getting ready to make my first lava cast. As you can see, it's already reached its way all the way down to Y0. So I'm gonna put a bucket of water down, and that will make it so that way it'll put cobble all the way down to Y0. Then we'll be able to build a platform down there. Then at that point we'll be able to start building the actual farm itself. So from this point, I am going to go ahead and start getting the lava cast down. Then I'll be right back with you guys, just so that way you guys can kind of see how it's going to work, though. What you do is you have lava there. And so if you think about water, water is going to work the same way. So if I have one block the opposite and I put it down, it's going to start turning that one line all the way down to Y0. And I picked this specific spot here because if you hit F3 and G at the same time, it'll bring up the debug mode, and that will show you the chunk border. So I went ahead and I placed a block in the perimeter of the chunk border, and what we're going to do is we're going to follow this line all the way down, and we're going to create a platform which will go down with the water there. Then at Y level 0, we will build a platform that is the entire length and width of the border itself. Then we'll make that out of half slab, so that way nothing spawns down there. Then this will be like in a diamond pattern, or like a triangle shape of like either cobble or whatever I decide to build out of, which will be full blocks. This will be the actual platform that the mobs will be spawning on. Then we'll build another contraption above to put water in, so that way we can activate the trap whenever we want to. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this lava off of here first thing, and then I'm gonna take this back so that way we don't lose it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and come back with just some blocks and start making the platform down there. Then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, guys, so I am back. We had to do some modifications. So what was going on was the platform was not wide enough, so I went out 10 on either side, not including this one here. So 10 from this spot, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all the way. Then I did it on all the sides. Then I also moved the water source because we had it right here where this block is. But obviously that wasn't going to work if that's where our trap's going to be. So I went ahead and moved this over for just temporary right now. But what we're going to do is we are going to build up 30 blocks. But I am going to get a different... Actually, no, I'll go ahead and use this cobblestone because I think we're going to have to get rid of it anyway, so... Build up 30 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Alright, so kind of want this one here to be a little bit different, so let's do it like that. Alright, so I'm going to build a little square off of this for right now. Well, then from here, we're going to go 7 off of here, including this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to do that on every side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and then this one we're going to connect. And then you're gonna try to get this type of pattern out of it, and it should be perfectly like this on all sides. And then we are gonna follow this across, and we're gonna do this on every side. Might run out of blocks, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna run out of blocks. I didn't bring any more. Oh, wait, no, I got my shulker on me. Okay, never mind, we're good. Then this last part, we're just gonna bring it all together like the rest of it is. Oops, get rid of that. Alright, so now that we have it going around perfectly like this, I am going to cut ahead and get back up to the top, and then we'll start working on the rest of the farm. Then I'll show you guys how it works. Be right back with you. Alright guys, so I got the water area set up and looking a little nicer than it was before. I also got the area where we're going to be putting the water to clear out the monsters below set up. I went and made a trapdoor and grabbed some more water, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that once we get over here. Then I'll also show you where the water going down, how I made that look. I'll show you that first. Just give me 1 second, I'll get right up there. You can kind of see it right here. I did kind of like a castle look to it, and then I made it to where you could enter and exit. You know, obviously this will take you up and down. As you can see below, well, not right here, hold on. As you can see below, we already have husks spawning. So those guys right there, those are the zombies equivalent for the desert mod or biome. So the way that we'll get those is we will put a trapdoor. Okay, so let me get rid of these. I just put these on here so that way they don't spawn any mobs, but I'll get rid of them while I'm showing you this, just so that way you know exactly how deep it is. Okay, so imagine that this is here, and this is the one that we want to use to open up and stuff like that. So we would put 1 block above it, and then on the bottom of this block we're gonna put our trapdoor, so that way it covers that up just like so. Then when we do that, we are going to put another block here, another block here, and then another block here. And then we're gonna have to change our stairs up to match it up better. But so with actually, let's not do it with the extra block up, because I already have it deep enough. It should work perfectly fine if I do it without that. So let me get rid of one below that. Same concept here though. We're gonna put it on the bottom of this block right here in front of us. Then this will put water on top of. Then whenever we open up the bottom there, it should flush out all of the monsters below. So let me go ahead and open this real quick. and get this going. I know you won't be able to tell perfectly because that's still in the way, but you'll kind of get an idea of how it's going to work. So it'll push them off, they'll fall below, then they will die to gravity. Then at that point, you know, we go down and collect the loot, and then we come back up through this right here. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put away all of my items except for this one pickaxe, and I am going to keep this open, and I'm going to start working my way down and getting rid of all of the cobblestone on my way down. This might take a few minutes. Now I'm just hitting spacebar to keep myself floating in the air. You don't want to crouch while you're doing this because you will go down faster. But if you just periodically just hit the spacebar every now and then, you'll pretty much just stay in one little area. But I'm going to do this all the way down until we get to the other platform. Then once we get to the other platform below, I'll be able to dig out the middle from that spot, then take the pillar all the way down to the bottom platform. So I'm going to start working on this and getting this where it needs to be, and I'll be right back with you guys as soon as I get this all the way down. I don't want to sit here and have you guys watch the whole entire time. It'd be a pretty boring video if we put the last few minutes of just this in there, so I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so I made it all the way up to the top. We're going to go ahead and close the trap here to stop the flow of water, so it still shows up in here. Then as you can see below me, here let me try to get a better angle. All the water is going down. And the reason why we want to do this is because obviously the monsters will not spawn while the water is on there. So this will be a manual trap for now. We could always automate it a little bit more a little later on if we wanted to by putting water on the bottom and having it go into some fireplaces with hoppers underneath it. But as you can see, we've already got quite a few mobs to spawn. And we'll give them a few minutes to fill up because we're wanting those brown guys down there. We're wanting to try to get as many of those as we can. Those are the ones that are going to drop us the sand. So we'll sit here for a few minutes and we'll let these fill up, and then we'll go ahead and kill them, and then we'll work our way down there to try to see what we got. Getting a lot of creepers and regular mobs and stuff that's spawning down there. I was kind of hoping to get more of the other guys. Let's clear them out and see if spawning new ones will make a difference. I don't know if that one little bit of water will make it spread or not. Kinda. Enough to get some of them off of there. Alright, so they're spawning pretty quickly. Kind of want to build this up a little bit, but at the same time you're supposed to have open light for them to be able to spawn on. Oh, okay, so as you can see, we got about 5 of them down there now. So we'll go ahead and give it a few more minutes. I will be right back with you guys, and then we'll go down there and see exactly how many we got to drop the sand. So be right back. Okay guys, so we got a couple down there. I'm gonna go ahead and trigger the trap. If you stand there and don't do it for too long, they'll start despawning since we're over 32 blocks away from it. So we'll put this down. I'll come over here so that way you can see it a little better. And we got 4 of them down there. And we may have already had a couple of them fall. I'm not exactly sure. But now that we have gotten them all off of there, as you can see, the water only spreads to the edge of the block, so then it stops the way that we did it. Then we'll close this up and we'll go ahead and go down here. And while we're going down, more should be respawning, but that's okay because if any spawns, it will fall trying to get to us. So just make sure you don't look at any endermen if you come down here. And the husks, I believe, do only spawn at nighttime. So keep that in mind also. Alright, cool. So we got 6 sand already. That was just from triggering the trap like once or twice. So yeah, that was pretty easy. And if we keep doing that, whoa. Just be careful for the skeletons because they will shoot you. I'll probably end up having to fix that so that way I don't fall down as easily. Trying to think of a way I should do that. I guess I could block myself off in the water chute, but I would prefer not to do that because I'm definitely going to need air to breathe to get up and down. But let's go grab my stuff again. That's unfortunate. Hopefully the shulker didn't fall off because I had a pretty decent pickaxe in there, but other than that, I didn't really have anything of importance other than maybe a bucket or two, but that's not really a big deal. We can always get that back if we need to. But give me 1 second. And also, there is an easier way for us to get iron with the iron golems that have been spawning into our base. But in order to do that, we'll have to like trap them and pull them into campfires, but we can lasso them, and we have a few extra lassos, so we might end up doing that at one point. But as of right now, we're just gonna kind of farm this up, get as much sand as we can, so that way once we're able to build onto the area over there, we're gonna be able to put some more glass and make it look nicer and stuff like that. So now that it's daytime and the mobs are gonna stop spawning, I'm gonna go ahead and go down here and get my stuff. You can pop out and fall a little bit, but sometimes, you know, it can be dangerous. It looks like I do have my shulker, so that's a good thing. Did I get the sand or did the sand fall off? Oh, nope, we got sand too. Cool. Even got my pickaxe that's almost dead. Awesome, but yeah, it works. That is pretty much the trap as of right now. I will modify it and try to make it work a little bit better as we go. Maybe set up like an area. Maybe set up like an area that we can sit and safely like have all the mobs spawn until it's almost daytime, and then we can release the water that way with maybe like redstone or something. Not exactly for sure yet. But we'll get that worked on. For right now, the manual way will definitely work for us. But yeah, if you are also wanting to like get the items without dying, another thing you could do, I was just thinking, is you could just wait until daytime is about to be coming. If as long as you're close enough for them to not despawn, you could just wait till it's about time for it to be day, then trigger the trap. Then at that point, just go down there safely, and by the time you know you go to come up, you won't have to worry about any skeletons. Also, another thing that you could do that I was also thinking about would be you could build like some type of like barrier or wall just in that one spot where you're dropping to where they'll be in range to hit you. But then again, I'm not exactly sure because you would have to block pretty much the one side off the entire way, and I just feel like it wouldn't really look that good. But maybe I can try to figure something out. Oh, I know what I could do. I could probably put glass going all the way up, and that way we could see through it, but at the same time they won't be able to hit us or shoot us or anything. And I also think I need to put glass in whatever area it is that I'm going to be using to sit in. I think I'm going to be making it further down here, though. I don't think that I'm going to be doing it all the way up here because this is like, I think like 30 something blocks, but I would like to be I'd like to be like honestly about like right maybe here or so, but like have a box. So I wonder if I could Oops. Didn't mean to drop the sand. Let me grab that real quick. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and got the sand, came up and started building this platform. We're about 25 blocks up, sorry, don't know how to talk today. But I built about 25 blocks away from this spawn right here. It's still far out of the reach here, so that'll still all be considered open skies, so the husks will still spawn. I would eventually like to get it set up to where I could set up a lever or something to where I could just activate the water from here, turn it on and off, just to make it a little bit easier. But I'll try to figure that out at some point. Also on this, you know, we're definitely at a point to where we don't have to worry about anything spawning on us, because not only is this a half slab, but also, you know, ghouls and stuff are going to be too far up for us to be able to spawn. So yeah, as far as that goes, I think we're going to go ahead and end off the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode and you made it this far, please comment cobblestone below, because we used a lot of cobblestone to build this farm today. And tomorrow we'll go ahead and continue back over on our original idea that we were working with our forest around the outer rim. And I will catch you guys on the next one.